This is my review on the Chiappa Arms Survival Series X Caliber. Certain things I'd like to note first is I feel that it's a good weapon. There are some issues, though, that I will be addressing. First of all, is the length of pull is kind of short. As you can see, I have a recoil pad there, and I chose to use this recoil pad here, Butler Creek. I have a medium on there, and it's a bit tight, but it does fit. Also, I had to remove the swivel screw that's right here for so you can put a shoulder harness on it, whatever, just so it'll fit and it won't poke out and potentially damage the rubber like this set screw is. I noticed that after firing it when I brought it back home, that one of the set screws on the stock had come undone on the other side. And one thing I might recommend is to, when you get it, before shooting it, get yourself a screwdriver, tighten up all those screws on the stock. I also found that the lever for opening and closing the gun was a bit hard at first. It got stuck, and after working it a few times at home, I was able to get it to open a lot easier. So I don't know if anything broke in there, hopefully not, but it is a lot easier to operate. Next time I take a shooting, we'll see if I actually broke something. But the firing pin still works, it still closes and opens like it's supposed to, so I don't think there's anything wrong with it. And last thing I want to mention is the barrel itself gets pretty warm, so that when you do shoot it, I recommend you wrap it, probably some paracord. I have some black paracord that I'm going to wrap it with, just to make it easier to open and close so you don't burn your hands, unless you're wearing gloves. You got gloves and that's fine. And the trigger isn't so bad. If you have thick gloves, it might be hard, but I still think that wrapping it with paracord would be the best choice, as it makes it more of a survival gun in that case. You have some rope with you along with your firearm, so that's useful. Oh, before I forget, one more thing I had issue with was back here is the, you can probably see it bulging out from the sleeve there. That is the container and the cap for the cleaning kit. Cleaning kit is for the 22 barrel, not for the 12 gauge. So if you want to clean that up, and if you do happen to get this recoil pad, you might want to consider putting something in this shotgun hole right here in the back with maybe like a boar snake or something to help clean that up, because it does get dirty if you're using the inserts, as the inserts have not, the barrel doesn't extend all the way through, so this part right here will end up getting covered in powder. Otherwise, it's a fairly accurate gun. I believe I have some targets here that I'll show you. Just a sec. Alright, here we have my target. I'm not a great shot, but these were all done at 50 feet. This, as you can see, is some of the 22, and the rest of these are, the larger ones are 380, using the barrel insert for 380. This here is a 410 slug. I was aiming at the armpit right here, but as you can see, the 410 slugs, they had a bit of a wild nature to them. They weren't the most accurate. But on the flip side, 44 Magnum was pretty good. Here I have, starting it out, most, if not all, shots were on target, and for my last 3 shots on this target, had it within, I was aiming at the red dot, but I think I'm shooting it a bit low. Maybe it's a gun, but within, I'd say, 2 inch to inch and a half grouping, which at 50 feet with 44 Magnum isn't bad. Tore up my shoulder though. This was before I installed the butt pad. I got that after 44 Magnum, as you might imagine. Having that short of a length of pull, on top of that much power, it'll put a kick on your shoulder. So that's just a little bit of testing that I did. And I mean, I don't know what else to bring up about this right now. I might make another video later on after some more shooting with it. But for now, that's about it. All right. Hope this is informative for any of you who might be considering getting this gun. I'm liking it so far. Like I said, the only issues I had were the ones I mentioned: the screw coming out from the plate here on the other side, the length of pull being a bit short, and the lever. Having a bit of trouble with the lever. Most of them, I mean, not too hard to fix. There's a little bit of extra, expenditures like that butt pad is more money, but otherwise, things that can be fixed fairly easily. And that is the Chiappa Arms Survival Series X Caliber. Thanks for watching.